Good afternoon, everybody.
Really bright.
Yeah, it is really bright. So we've come out for a nice walk today. We came last week to the same place and we thought we really should have videoed that. So we thought we'd come again this week because we're getting some more mileage in for training for our walk in June. So we've come to, what's the actual town that we're in?
Beetham.
Is it Beetham? Well, we're going to the Beetham Ferry Steps. I think you come near Milnthorpe, is it?
Yeah.
Just
just south of Milnthorpe.
Just next to Milnthorpe. So if you ever want to come and do a walk from here, this is a really good car park. So this is the Heron Mill, and you can actually go around and look around it, I think, and they've got a little like cafe and toilets and things and stuff like that. But you can park here all day for £2, which
Bargain.
is pretty good, especially when you get to use the loo and that. So yeah, we're going to go from here. It's about 7 miles. Like I say, we go around the ferry steps, which is part of the old coffin route, and it was a really nice walk. And actually the sun is out today.
There's a
We've
big
got
bright
some
thing in
blue
the sky.
We don't know what's going on, so we're going to enjoy it. See you in a bit.
So this bit we've just come to, all these stepping stone areas, and you have to be careful not to put your ankle into one of these gaps. They're quite deep, but we don't really know what it is. Could be like some kind of ancient lava flow or something. Really cool. Okay, so some of you guys will have noticed Marie used the dreaded T word in the intro, training. And I suddenly realised that we haven't announced it on this channel yet. So all of you who follow me on my metal detecting channel, you'll know what I'm talking about because we announced it there a few weeks ago. But I'll announce it here now. So we are in training for an ultra marathon. Yeah, me as well. So last year, obviously Marie did her 100k ultra series in the Lake District. And I always get super inspired when she does these silly things. And she sort of challenged me, would you like to have a go? And I said, no, basically, not on your Nelly. And she said, well, we can walk it, and you can do half the distance, or even a quarter of the distance. So I stupidly agreed to it. So what we're doing in June, second weekend of June, I think it is a 50k hike from Kendal up to Ambleside and down the side of Lake Windermere, down to Lakeside. 50 kilometres or 32 miles, is it? 32 miles. Mental. So Marie's come up with a training plan for me. I'm sort of the last person you would expect to be doing something like this. You know, I'm overweight, I'm not very fit. We have been doing a lot of hikes since moving up here, so I'm getting used to the terrain, getting used to the hills. It's going to be a big challenge for me. It's going to be a doddle for Marie, even though she said it's not.
I'm doing a marathon the weekend before, like 6 days before. It's not going to be easy.
It'll be easy. But yeah, so we bought into this event. So we're not raising money for charity to get into the event. But then a few weeks ago I said, well, why don't we raise some money? Because obviously it's a massive challenge for me, and I bet people are willing to put their hands in their pocket for me. So we're raising money for the Lake District Mountain Rescue Search Dog Team. Yeah. And they do some awesome work with searching and looking for missing people, helping with rescuing. They train dogs for the other teams. So it's really worthwhile cause. So I'll put the link down in the description. If you can spare anything at all, even £1, please click the link and check out how to donate. And we will keep you up to date with how the training's going. I think we're about a third of the way through the training, aren't we? For my plan. So I'm probably averaging about 13 or 14 miles a week at the moment. And that's obviously spread out over the week. So I've got 5 to do today and 2 tomorrow, but we're kind of amalgamating it down into 7 today. But I will go out for a walk tomorrow as well. So, right, let's carry on because we're nearly, I think, at Fairy Steps. Horrible. You don't follow me yet. Just... Yeah, it's hard with a bag. It is so beautiful out today, look at that. It's hard to think that just a few days ago we were having quite heavy snow flurries. Look how cute these guys are. Okay, so we're about 4.5 miles in. We're at the high point of the hike. Now, this is a sketchy bit because it's all downhill on very muddy grass. And when we came here last week, it was pretty dry, and I slipped a few times then. So I give about a 20% chance of getting down without landing on my arse at some point. This is the fun bit to run down, Marie says. That ain't happening. But the view is spectacular. That's Milnthorpe over there. And then got part of the Morecambe Bay on the left there. But yeah, it's gorgeous. Right, let's carry on. Try not to fall over. Okay, we made it down the hill without falling over, thank God. Now we're next to the coast. It's one of the inlets for Morecambe Bay. Starting to get a little bit dark. What time is it? It's like, I think it's nearly 5 o'clock. 10 to 5. We've got about a mile and a half to go. Right, I think it's relatively flat until we get into the deer park. And when we were there last week, we saw loads of deer with their antlers. I don't know if you can see, but just in front of that tree just there, there's a deer with big antlers. I'll try and get a picture, yeah, on my phone. It's really cool. Hopefully we'll see a few more closer up. Oh, it's getting really dark. I think it's going to rain in a second. What a difference an hour or so makes. It's horrible now. It's just like quite heavy drizzle. We're only 20 minutes from the car. So we're just heading through the deer park now. I've already shown you one deer, so hopefully we can find a few more. Reese is putting a coat on. Hopefully the rain doesn't take too long. It's a bit of a steep one, getting to the top of this and then up and over the hill. Just going up there, then over the other side, then along a bit and back to the car. So if we see anything cool, we'll let you know. Alright, we've got a slight issue. It's not really an issue. That's the pathway and it goes right through the middle of that herd of deer. So we're gonna nice and quiet and gentle. Yeah, there's loads over there. Just be nice and quiet and go around them. I think they are slowly moving to the right anyway.
It's like me on a trail down the hill. Whee! No.
Oh, look at the little one.
They like loving the running downhill. It's brilliant. And then they've all just stopped down there. He's going to be at the back. Wait for me.
Last little bit, almost back at the car now. Oh, how are you feeling?
I'm fine.
I knew you'd be fine. My feet hurt a little bit.
But you've got different shoes on today.
I do have my new Expeti Pathfinders on, which if you go and check out the previous video, I did a little review of those. They're really nice boots actually, or shoes. Well, they're sort of walking shoes. But yeah, they're pretty good, but I don't know if I'd want to go long distance hiking in them. They'd be pretty good for sort of 3 or 4 miles, but I think long distance probably not so much. Right, almost back at the car now, just through that gate, and we're back. So Marie said before we came she was going to bring a carrier bag with her and pick up any litter she found, and all the way around it's been completely fine. Get back to the car park, trash everywhere. So she's just gone around picking up a few bits and pieces. Come on people, if you're going to come to a place like this, don't drop your litter around. It's disgusting. I mean, there's some more by the car, we'll grab that on the way back. But come on, if you're going to come hiking, if you're going to go to places of natural beauty in the Lake District or surrounding, anywhere even, take your litter home with you.
Right, we're done now. We're just about to get back in the car. We're going to go home and have pizza. It's a nice walk. It's definitely nice out when it's nice out weather, but it's not bad when it's wet. But there are some muddy places. Yeah. When we came last time, it wasn't as muddy, but there's been a lot of rain. But it's still a lovely walk. So if you get time ever to go and visit the Beetham Fairy Steps, I would recommend it because it's lovely. And yeah, we've had a nice time.
My mum's coming up in a few weeks, maybe a couple of months, and we thought this would be quite a nice one for her to come to because she doesn't really do too well with the big high mountains. So Mum, if you're watching this, let us know what you think, and maybe we'll bring you around here.
See you next time.
See you later.